Hi, future offline empty eye here. So, you may remember in my previous stream 11, I was struggling with this door. And I mentioned that I had been in the room before, but I didn't pay attention to how I broke out. And I was a little stymied because I was, looking through this wall here, trying to go up there, trying to see what the way in was, and I just couldn't find it. Well, it turns out that's because that's not where the way in is at all. The way in is actually back in this passage here. And I actually realized it coming from the other direction, where once I came down here and walked through this passage here, there was a bit of stuff to build, and that stuff was the bottom jump rung here. And I knew as soon as I built it, that was going to be the way into the room. And it looks like I'm right. So, let's jump up here. And indeed, I know I'm right, because I have tested this part of it, although I haven't actually gone into the room. And there's our boy Count Dooku, and you can see I am actually about to be in the room here. And there's the terminal I was trying to get to. Cool. Everything looks great there. So let's hop down the stairs here. You recall I said that previously I had to take control of some animals and get them out of the room by hopping them all the way up here, etc., etc. We're gonna not need to bother with any of that this time, luckily. We're gonna switch to Captain Antilles for the Rebellion. By the way, I don't know if you can see him, but Mario the Cat is currently going all the way around my desk here, which is making this a little more difficult than perhaps I would like. Okay, there we go, and that opens that up. Somewhat surprisingly, that does not appear to have actually opened the thing I wanted it to, but that's okay. Volptex Reversal, there we go. We have succeeded in acquiring a U-55 orbital load lifter, and for some reason that has now given me access to this room. Great, cool. Very nice. Check out that orbital load lifter. That's the wrong way to check out the orbital load lifter. Starship. All right. Check this bad boy out. Little load lifter. Oh, I wonder if that's a... No, it should be here somewhere. Ah, here it is. U-55, of course. It was under U-55. Silly me. U-55 Orbital Load Lifter is a transport ship used by the Resistance, commonly known as the Lifeboats. Okay, evacuate the base on Dakar. Alright. No shielding whatsoever. Alrighty. That's what that looks like. Pretty cool. Alright. Now that I have completed this, I'm going to go back to where I was immediately post-stream, although I will probably end up doing more stuff off-stream, which I will not record. Right over here. I was on the crash site doing some stuff. We'll go do that. And while this fancy little scene plays out, I will say I'm quite happy I found that ship, that I did not have to go there. Happy I am not soft-locked out of getting 100%. Game so far, sometimes a little bit janky, and I'm always a little bit nervous that I'm just not going to receive credit for something, or otherwise find myself locked out of something after all the time I put into this, which is a substantial amount of time. Now 11 streams of between 4 and 5 hours, to say nothing of all the time I played in between those streams. So, in any event, we are back on Kef Beer, and I am going to sign off now. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, week, month, whatever, as you watch this. Bye-bye, everybody.